This is Chrysalis Academy, nesting in the shadow of Table Mountain of Cape Town, South Africa. Trauma-releasing exercises was used with 180 girls over 3 months in a first ever research project of its kind in the world.
We decided with Dr. Salman to introduce TRE as a pilot project. We of course work with young people between the ages of 17 and 25, and many of them experience or have experienced in their lives great stress, tension, trauma, and they vary. They're from stab wounds, being shot at, lots of physical abuse, verbal abuse. And so the program, being a 3-month program, is really about getting them to connect with who they are, unleashing their potential. And we're constantly looking for modalities, innovative ways to get them to deal, in a sense, with their challenges, their problems.
It was rather a daunting experience because I had no idea that there would be all of 180 girls being introduced to TRE, and my consideration was really one of logistics. How were we going to deliver this TRE experience in terms of the number of facilitators required, the time required, and the venue in which this could take place. I trained 15 of the staff, including Lucille Meyer herself, about 2 weeks before the girls arrived. And so they were already well versed in how to work with TRE and how to facilitate the various problems that arise from doing the exercise. I also brought on board a whole group of my own level 2 trainees who were needing experience in group work. So for them this was a wonderful opportunity to come into a situation like this. A lot of thought and a bit of advice from David Baselli actually got us to realise that we could deviate from the exercises and become a little creative and have fun. He said keep them on the wall as long as you can, and then some of you sent in some great ideas about, I think you were going to teach us some lunges, and Peter talked about why don't we teach them holding arms like this. The facilitators began to introduce music and became more playful, dancing, changing the exercises. The girls started to relax, they enjoyed themselves. And I think from about the 4th week onwards, we found that nearly all the girls could tremor. La, 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 la. Come on, what did you sing as you were going up the mountain? Did you sing? No, that's...
My experience with these girls has been really quite amazing. It's been an incredible privilege to work with them.
No, it's too strong. Don't pull so hard. We can come down.
You pull it. I don't want to move your legs back. Move your legs back. And now pull. That's good. They've come from backgrounds where there's been a lot of trauma, and I don't think that they are used to sharing and opening up. That was a huge disadvantage to begin with. But it's been wonderful over the weeks watching them evolve and grow and become familiar with the TRE and slowly almost embracing it and wanting now to take it forwards into their communities and to share it with other people.
Yeah, but today I felt much good and I felt happy because it's my first time to shake.
Was this your first time today?
Yes,
oh, wow.
It's my first time to shake.
Cool, that's cool.
I felt uncomfortable when it started to shake. I felt uncomfortable, but as I was doing it, then I was feeling good and I was calming down. And I'm feeling like, yeah, something is coming out really, because I feel like I'm an angry person. But now something at least is coming out.
From the anecdotal evidence that the girls have given us, that the TRE process itself has brought about changes within their bodies and changes within their emotional states too. And I would think that this has deepened the experience that they were able to have at the Academy. On balance, do you think it's been a good experience so far?
Yes, because at the beginning I was very tired after the exercises, but now I feel energized and I feel lighter.
Okay.
That stress and that feelings I had through the years, it's slowly just going away. I can feel more confident when I talk to people. In the past I wouldn't have done something like this.
This has really been a lovely journey because I've seen it from the counselling point of view, because I see the students on an individual basis, and always when we're talking we go through how is the TRE been.
Pick your legs up and move it. Play with it a little bit. That's it now. You can play, move it together. If you want to put a ball there, when you push the ball, you find it starts to shake.
And I've noticed a definite trend, a sort of progression, that they'll say in the beginning it was a bit weird and I never shook. Then the next time I went, I felt a lot and I felt too much and I held back and I didn't want to cry. So I was scared. Then the next time, I cried and I felt all these feelings and it just sort of just all came out. And the next time I shook a lot and the next time I laughed. I keep finding that. So, you know, in the beginning we had a sense there were a lot of students that were frozen, that nothing was happening, or they were afraid of that too much emotion. But it's actually when you see and you can actually say to them now, there's this progression. So it's been extremely rewarding, and a lot of them say, I like the TRE now, it makes sense to me, it's helped me a lot.
They felt like young girls who were just being young girls. It was like this weight had been lifted out of the room. Everyone trembled, which was the first time. I used music. I've never seen a smile so big and a face so light. She said at each tremor she feels like a layer has been lifted off her. She said she was delighted afterwards.
Certainly TRE has contributed to the students, I think, being able to connect more with their bodies.
To your right side. So the right knee is nice and bent, left leg stretched out. Few deep breaths there.
Certainly, many of the students have said they're much more calmer, and so we definitely, although we haven't seen the results yet, we're still in the pilot project, we definitely think TRE has been an important part of their experiences over the last